Why hello there, it's your resident Disney Princess Maddie here. I want to create some extra special candles for a birthday party that I have coming up, and I live by the philosophy that everything is better with a little bit of sparkle. That's why I'll be showing you guys how to make some glittery fairy dust candles today. It's really easy to make a pretty end product, so follow along with me. To make these candles, you'll need some clear glass containers. I think round ones work best, but you can use ones in any shape as long as they're safe for burning candles in. So before I wick them, I've grabbed my Mod Podge right here for my craft drawer. I think this stuff works great to apply the glitter to the containers and keep it stuck to the sides. It's water soluble and non-toxic, so it's great to use for this purpose. So go ahead and grab a paintbrush, and we're going to apply a thin layer of Mod Podge along the walls of the container just about halfway up. So now this doesn't have to be perfect. Mod Podge dries clear, so don't worry about being too precise, if you will. All right, now that we have the Mod Podge nice and applied, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my glitter. I have my beautiful glitter here. I love the shade, the hues of this. It's so pretty. But I wanna go ahead and say that it's super important that the glitter you pick for this project is not regular old craft glitter. That kind is made with plastic, and we definitely don't want the smell of burning plastic to ruin our candles. So instead, you'll want to use some eco glitter, which I have here, which can be found all over the web, and I got mine from Fizz Fairy. It's made of cellulose, which is a plant material, and it won't let off a nasty smell when you're burning it. So let's go ahead and get some glitter. So I'm just going to take my candle holder here, tilt it to the side, and ever so slightly tap and rotate. And it's okay if you put too much glitter in here. You can just go ahead and dump it out at the very end. All right, I have a little bit of extra glitter in here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tap the excess back into our container here. All right, let's go ahead and go in with our second one. Well, I am now done with our beautiful glitter here, so I'm just going to let these go ahead and dry. So when the Mod Podge is clear, you know they're ready. So this should take only about 20 or 30 minutes, so I'll come back to you guys when they're done. All right, it looks like this container is ready to go. So now I'm going to treat this like any other candle and wick it using an Eco 8 6-inch wick. Get it nice and centered using a bow tie holder, and then you can get the wax ready. So I'm going to go ahead and put our wick in. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on to make sure my wick stays nice and straight. The wax I'm going to be using today is GW464, a 100% soy wax that is optimized for use in containers. It can take a big fragrance load, which is exactly what I want. So we're going to go ahead and pop this into our double boiler, stir it every now and then just to help it liquefy. Once it's fully melted, I'm just going to remove this from our double boiler and check the temp. I want this to be about 185 degrees Fahrenheit before adding in our fragrance, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my temp gun. All right, so we are at 188.2 degrees Fahrenheit, so I think we're good to go ahead and dump in our fragrance. I wanted to match the whimsical look of these candles with a sweet scent, so I picked out our Marshmallow Fluff fragrance. I've already got it measured out for a 10% fragrance load, so I'm going to go ahead and add it into the melted wax and stir for at least a minute or so just to make sure everything is nice and incorporated. So with that added in, I can go ahead and let it cool to pouring temperature and then fill my container. So I'm going to check it because I want it to be around 165 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so we're at 142 degrees Fahrenheit, which I'm a little lower than I want to be, but we're ready to go ahead and pour. So we are going to carefully fill our container, and the candle's just about done. So I need to concentrate, so just give me a second. I'm notorious for messes, but we're not doing that today, hopefully. So I'm just going to go ahead and let this cool completely, and I'll check back in with you guys when it's all nice, cool, and ready to go so we can trim the wick. All right, our candle is nice and cool and ready to go. I was really excited while it was drying, and I went ahead and put on this beautiful little label here. And now we are gonna go ahead and trim our wick to 1/4 of an inch. Each container holds about 6 ounces of wax, so it cost me about $3 to make each candle, including all of the supplies I needed. So I'd sell them for about $4 to $6 wholesale and retail for $8 to $12. This might change depending on the supplies that you choose to use, so make sure to take everything into account when you're pricing your very own candles. That wraps up today's video, and I really hope you guys like this super sparkly take on regular old container candles. It's easy to get creative with all kinds of color and scent combos, so feel free to experiment. As always, I'm Maddie, and I'll catch you guys in the next one real soon. See ya!